Hello everybody, I'm back here and I'm going to be doing some Boston butts. I don't know why they're called Boston butts, because they're kind of like the pig's shoulder. So, anyways, here they are. There's two of them. They're about 7 pounds a piece, and I've already washed them off, and I've got some mustard out here. I squirted them all down. We're going to rub those down pretty good with the mustard, and then we're going to apply our dry rub. So just bear with me here. I'm going to try and do this one-handed and see how that works. So yeah, you just kind of, yep, there you go. Just rub it down. Good, nice coat. All right. There we go. All right. That's the meat side. Here is the fat cap. We'll rub it down. There we go. Oh, I need some more mustard here, I think. Alright. So you get the point. I'm going to put some more mustard on here, and then I'm going to go get my rub and we'll start rubbing it down. Alright. So we get mustard on there. I've got here, this is a rub that I actually made myself, but it is a very famous recipe. You can find it on Kamado Joe's website. It's his man cave rub. It's a very good pork rub. I'm going to coat these suckers pretty good with this. So I'm going to do that. Just dump it on. I've already got the mustard on there. Binder. Now this is the night before I'm going to put these on the grill. This is sort of a simulated recipe. So, anyways, you're just gonna rub it around. I mean, that's what it is. It's a rub. Just rub it in there. There you go. Look at that. That looks good. So this is the fat cap side. There we go. Yeah. Alright. So that was about a cup it took for both of those fat cap sides to be saturated. I'm going to flip that over and I'll do the other side, the meaty side. Alright, there they are. Both Boston butts completely rubbed down. The night before we're going to grill these. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I am from Massachusetts, so I'm a Yankee, and I'm actually going to do some pulled pork. So we'll see how this comes out. I've already done it once before. I was pretty happy with it. And it's sort of a cheating method I'm going to teach you guys. So typically you would want to put these in tonight and let them smoke all night and all day. But we're going to do a little different process. So I'm going to wrap these up, stick these in the fridge, and I'll come back to them in the morning. And I'll walk you through that process of getting those on the smoker. And of course we're using a Kamado style cooker. So, well, I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, good morning everyone. I've got my Kamado style cooker prepped. I just lit my two little alcohol soaked cotton balls. And notice I lit them up close to the top of the pile, because we're going to be doing a low temperature smoking on this grill today to cook those Boston butts that I prepared last night. So, this probably get up to temperature. I want to cook these at 250 degrees today. And like I said last night, it's sort of a faster way than just to cook them all night and into the day. So I think this recipe is going to work out really good. And like I said, I've done this a couple weeks ago and it came out really good, and hope to replicate that. So I'm going to put my heat shield on and we'll get that prepped. I'll put that sucker right in there. See where it's got those little slots? It just fits right in there, and that's going to give me a spot to put my drip pan, and it'll give it that heat deflection that we're going to need to smoke these butts. So I'll be back and we'll go through this process. Alright everyone, I just get all the messy stuff done, and I'm going to try to reverse walk you through what I just did. I lost a little bit of temperature when I opened up the grill to put them on, but you can see this is meat's at 36, and the grill temperature is at 174, and that hunk of hickory smoking pretty good in there. That'll give it a really nice flavor. Typically on smoking woods, you're gonna have to just try out different amounts and different types. They say too much will make your meat bitter, so just don't go wild and just take it slow with your smoking blocks or wood chips, whatever you want to use. But let's take a peek in here, and I'll show you what we got going on. Alright, there they are. I've got my heat shield down in there, the drip pan lined with tin foil because it's easier to clean, and I've got my meat probe installed into the center of the top of the meat there. Make sure it's not hitting the bone, that'll give you a bad reading. And I've also got these fat capped down. That's pretty important. So these are probably going to take about 4 hours, maybe a little bit longer, at 250, and I'm still trying to get back up to 250. So I'm going to shut that and let that heat back up. And we're expecting some storms today, but I'm not worried about that. This has cooked in the rain in the past, and I'll just put a little baggie over that thermometer, and I've got the other one inside my kitchen so I can monitor it from inside the house. So like I said, these will cook for about 4 hours roughly. Once it gets up to 250 degrees, I'm going to try and maintain it at 250, and they should reach an internal temperature of about 160, and that's when we're going to take them off, wrap them in tin foil, and let them cook for probably about another 2 hours. So this process, cooking them, takes 6 hours roughly, and then after that you take them off and you put them in a cooler, still wrapped in tin foil, to rest for about another 2 hours. So this recipe takes about 8 hours altogether to cook, and to be ready to be pulled apart and enjoyed for dinner, which we're going to do tonight. So I've started this. It's about 9 in the morning, so that should give you plenty of time to get everything done that you need to do. So, all right, well, I'll come back in about 4 hours, and we'll see how it's progressing. All right, we're back. You see, I got my tinfoil laid out here in my little picnic table, and we did get a little bit of rain, so I had my little thermometer wrapped up in a little plastic baggie, and these things took about a half hour longer than expected. So like I said, I wanted them to be about 160, and they just hit 160, and about 4.5 hours of cooking at 250. I've had to make a few little adjustments. Now, on these Kamados, I kind of keep these the bottom one here is open just barely. And I've got that set on the number 1 notch. I don't know how these little Kamados relate to each other, but just barely open at the bottom for smoking. And this is a little wider than I've had it open, just because the temperature started to drop. So let's take a peek inside and see what they look like. Oh yeah, that's it right there, baby. Alright, well, I'm gonna wrap these suckers up, and I'm gonna slap them back on for about another 2 hours. So I'll see you here back in about 2 hours. Alright, well, I just pulled this out of the cooler. It's been sitting in there for about an hour and a half. It's well rested, and it is delicious. I took a little piece off of there. Yeah, so after I took it off and wrapped it in tinfoil, it took about another 2 hours to get up to about 185. You want it between 185 and 200 degrees. A little bit more the better. The bone here should just very easily pull out. I mean, it was really easy to pull that bone out of that meat. So there it is. Well done, pulled pork. A little bit of hickory smoked seasoning, and it is going to be delicious. Yeehaw! Alright. Alright, one last clip here. I had to show you how beautiful that looks. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, me, no me.
Yep, alright. There it is.
That is, he's made a few of these, that's the best one ever.
Yep, she just snagged a piece. Alright. Yep. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Perfect. There it is. A Yankee Can pulled pork. Oh, yeah. See you later, guys.